poisson. Welcome, everybody, to Intensity Broadcasting for coverage of the iRacing Superstock League Superspeedway Series, sponsored by Fort Worth Screen Printing. Tonight we will be at the virtual Talladega Superspeedway for 30 heart-pounding laps in the NASCAR Camping World Trucks. I'm your announcer, Atlee @ManWeese, and joining me tonight to call the action is experienced iRacer Matt Knights. Hey, Matt, how are you doing tonight?
Man, how you doing?
I'm excited.
Man, I don't know about it. I don't know about experienced iRacer. I appreciate the vote of confidence there, but man, this is great to be on the air with you.
I'm excited to see. It's the season finale. Points are on the line. We're coming down to the final race here, and what better place to have it at Talladega, where we might see some three-wide racing. You never know what's going to happen.
Four wide, who knows?
Who knows exactly.
A lot of room on that backstretch. You could go 6 or 7 if you really wanted to.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll see in the end, like on the final lap, we'll definitely see five or 4 wide. But I do want to mention before we get to qualifying, we start covering that. Tonight's race is sponsored by Fort Worth Screen Printing, and since 1997, Fort Worth Screen Printing has provided quality screen printing services to promotional products distributors, marketing firms, advertising agencies, and users all throughout the United States. Fort Worth Screen Printing is actually the official apparel supplier of 2 big NASCAR teams, Mike Harmon Racing and Rick Ware Racing. Now, if you are in need of a quality screen-printed t-shirts, then make sure to look them up on Facebook at Fort Worth Screen Printing, or find them online at fwscreen.com. And for your convenience, I have put the link to Fort Worth Screen Printing's website in the description if you are interested in some quality screen-printed t-shirts. Keyword is quality. And if you do go to your website, you can actually see some of their works and some of the different t-shirt designs that they've done in the past. So make sure to visit their website.
It looks like we got qualifying just getting underway here.
There's Raymond Ridenour the second. He's always fast. And speaking of Raymond Ridenour, let's go ahead and look at the point standings heading into this season finale. Right now, leader in points is Garrett Maines with 252 points, 2 wins. Got Matthew T. Lee second in points with 227. Justin Patello is third with 207. Fourth is Andrew Navarro with 189. And then fifth is Raymond Ridenour the second with 184. So, I mean, it's a pretty big gap between Garrett Maines and Matthew T. Lee. I'd say Matthew T. Lee is almost a long shot here. I mean, unless something really, really bad happens to Garrett Maines, like he finishes last, then I think Garrett Maines is going to most likely have the championship. So we're looking to see who are going to be some of the first drivers on the board. Got a bunch of people in the chat. We got Spencer Braxton saying, if Anthony Cronover doesn't win, we riot. I don't know. Let's see how he does here. Let's go number 3. Who dat? Oh, that's Shane Hensley. See how he does here in qualifying. Owen Weiss says, favorite races of the week. Good luck to all the drivers. Thank you for that. And then should be an exciting one, as I believe this time by we're going to see the time start getting onto the board. As I do want to mention that there, again, like last week, there will be no heat races. So everybody will be making it to the feature.
Well, you weren't kidding that, man. That 87 truck of Raymond Ridenour the second, right on the pole right now.
Yep, 56.12, doing pretty good. Andrew Navarro in second at the moment, 56.13. Garrett Maines ties that with the 56.13. Came down to the thousandths, but Maines gets to second.
Yeah, only two thousandths difference there.
Crazy.
Then we got 2 at 56.231. Shane Hensley and Tyler Gentry. Now, when they tie like that, Is it whoever qualified first gets the top spot?
Well, no. If they tie, it goes down to the thousandths.
They're tied to the thousandth.
Good. And I really don't know how they determine that if it comes down to the thousandths.
I'm thinking it's whoever. Look at now. We got two of. There's another group: Matthew G. Baker and Corey L. Taylor,
And John Ernst.
with a 56.220. John Ernst with a 56.221.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody can tell us in the chat right now how iRacing determines if we see a tie coming down to the thousandths. I'd love to hear it because I actually don't know.
Qualified first.
Whoever qualified first, got it.
I believe that's how it is, but I was hoping you had the definitive word.
No, I have no idea.
Well, maybe Dayton knows, or if he doesn't, he could at least let the dog out. No? Okay.
No, so the dog tore his ACL.
Oh.
That's why he's crying. It looks like everybody mostly has gotten onto the board. We still got Noah Sherwinski trying to get on the board. The Crystal King.
Now, Atlee, I know you do a lot of broadcasting. Have you seen anyone get stuck in the pits? I know there's a bug in iRacing for that right now.
Yeah, so Ian Martin said in the Discord, don't start the race in the pits. I've seen it before in some of the earlier on races. We did see some drivers start the race in the pits. I know it happened to Wyatt C. Martin one time. It happened to Justin Botello one time.
But they were able to get out and keep going?
They were able to get out. That's it. It's just because of the current bug. Now, looks like John Garrett at the moment is staying out on track right now, even after he did his 2 qualifying laps, which is something that I always like to take advantage of, because even though it's not going to count, I still like to get some extra practice time. You know, a Sherwinski. This time by is going to get on the board. We see Matt D. Horton getting on the track.
They better hurry. They got, oh no, they got 4 minutes to go.
Yep, this is a 10-minute qualifier. Just to get everybody enough time to get on the board. Oh yes, and that reminds me, thank you John Ernst, but make sure to share the stream as it gives exposure to the league, the drivers, and the sponsor. And who knows, you might get someone who didn't know they liked racing and now they do. And also make sure to hit that invite a friend button on Facebook, as if you have somebody on your friends list that maybe likes racing or likes iRacing and you think they'd enjoy Intensity Broadcasting's content, make sure to hit that invite a friend button. So it looks like we are at the 7-minute mark, which means at this time we would like to take a moment to listen to the singing of our national anthem performed by Jordan Dean. Here we go.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
That was beautiful. Thank you so much, Jordan Dean, for the performance of the national anthem. And we look in, Matt D. Horton jumps to the top of the board while we were listening to the national anthem with a 56.10.
2.
And everybody except Jared Edwards has set a time, and I don't think he will. So that's going to mean that Matt D. Horton is going to be starting this race on the pole. And as we look here at the weather, 78 degrees Fahrenheit, 54% humidity, partly cloudy, 2 miles per hour wind speed here at the 2.65 mile long tri-oval Superspeedway Talladega here in Talladega, Alabama. It looks like we have completed qualifying. You see the checkered flag up there. And we are now gridding for the feature. Let's take a look at our starting lineup presented by Fort Worth Screen Printing with a 56.102 scorching time. Matt D. Horton starts on the pole. Raymond Rittenor second. Garrett Maines starts the race in third. Outside of him, we've got his teammate Andrew Navarro, and then rounding out your top 5, it's Mr. John Garrett. Got Matthew T. Lee starting the race in 6th. 7th, Brandon Gagnon. We got that 28 machine, Christian Sandford, starting the race in 8th. Brian Conover 9th, and then rounding out your top 10, Heath Snyder. Got Jason D. Maines, Garrett Maines' father, starting 11th. Justin Botello 12th. '13th, we got Ken Robnett. 14th, we got the 3 machine of Shane Hensley, rounding out your top 15. We got Mr. Colin Willems. 16th is Anthony Cronover. Chris Whitaker starts the field in 7th. Crystal King in the 278. She is starting 18th. William Ganem 19th, and then rounding out your top 20, Matthew G. Baker. Coriel Taylor starting the race in 21st. John Ernst 22nd. Joshua Abbey in that 05 starting 23rd, with Tyler Gentry in the 007 24th. And then rounding out your top 25, we have William H. Scott Jr. in the 8 machine. Rick Cole starting 26th in the 26. J.R. Deal 27th. We got Mr. Noah Sherwinski starting 28th. Kenny Youts 29th. And then rounding at your top 30, got Justin Yee. Stephen J. Harper 31st. Ron Morse Jr. 32nd. And then last but not least, here at Talladega, we have Jarrett Edwards in the 43. So a 33-car field, but only one can win. See who that is going to be. Here we go. We are going to be pacing here. Again, Matt D. Horton on the bottom, Raymond Rittenor the second on the top. Got the race on the line, but also we got points on the line as well. Garrett Maines again has 252 points. Matthew T. Lee, 227 points.
What's the delta from first and second in points, Atlee?
I mean, I don't know. I can't do it in my head.
Well, what are the numbers? I get out my pencil and paper and slide rule.
No, let's see. I can do it. Let's see.
Because this is the last race, isn't it?
Yes, this is the last race. So it looks like it's... I can't do math. Ah, good God.
Go ahead. Who is it? And what's their points?
No, I got. Let's see.
Carry the one.
All right, so 25 points, I believe.
25. And who is it?
Garrett Maines and Matthew T. Lee, both of them are starting in the top 10. Now I
Boy,
see.
that's a big delta. I'm assuming it's 1 point per position.
Yes.
Hmm.
Here we go. Money on the line, points on the line. Let's see what happens here. It's all on the pace car when he wants to pull, and then we'll go through that long tri-oval, which is what's unique about Talladega is the start-finish line is all the way at the end of the tri-oval, which definitely takes some getting used to. Here we go.
Green flag, green flag.
Leader gets to start it.
They're going.
And green flag is out here at Talladega Superspeedway for 30 laps in the Camping World trucks and side by side for the lead as we enter 1 and 2. Looks like the top is getting a little bit unorganized. Got two drivers going up to the way top. Heath Snyder and Justin Batella. Let's see if they can get anything going up there.
Boy, some good pushing going on up at the front.
Ooh, wait! Looks like Raymond Redenor was forced up to the third lane. Now the leader of the middle is Andrew Navarro. Interesting move there. So now Raymond Redenor is going to have to hook up with Heath Snyder. He falls way behind.
A lot of time yet.
Of course. I mean, we haven't even gotten done with the first lap yet. There we go now, but we're back side by side for the lead between Matt D. Horton and Andrew Navarro. Navarro's getting pushed by Matthew T. Lee, who is known in this series as a very notoriously good pusher. He's pushed a lot of drivers to the win here in the iSSL Superspeedway Series. But he can also get wins as well. He has 2 wins this season. Heath Snyder going back up to that third lane. Yep, he's just going to pull back in. Don't want the engine to overheat. I've made that mistake too many
got
times.
some spinners there right at the tail end of the field.
Ooh.
Only 2.
That was... Okay, well, let's
Looks
check
like
it
we're
out.
going to stay green.
Well, we can still take a look at the replay anyway. It looks like 64... Ooh. It looks like the 25 of Kenny Younts made some contact. Let's see what happened. So 3 wide. Kenny Younts makes it 3 wide. Get the 43 on the bottom, 26 on the top. And I guess, I don't know who moved up or who came down, but the 43 and the 25 meet in the middle, and that just sends the 25 down to the bottom of the track, right in to the Panda Express machine of Justin Yee.
The caution is out now out. We had
Now
another
out.
spinner. Yeah, we just had another spinner in turn 3.
Oh, Andrew Navarro, that's big. He was up there in the front. Let's take a look at what happened. He was trying to get clear of Matt D. Horton, got a great run with a good push from Matthew T. Lee. And I guess he thought he was clear, but he wasn't quite and ended up hitting the nose of Matt D. Horton. That's a common super speedway wreck where you think you're clear, but you're not quite. Slams down on the brake and just slides through the grass. I believe.
It didn't look like he caught anyone else.
Yep, nobody else was involved.
Which is pretty amazing when you think about it. When you watch it back in real time.
We look back, and Matthew T. Lee had the lead when the caution flag came out. They're just trying to... There we go. He finally catches the pace car. Sometimes the pace car is in like a confusing place where you're all the way on the back straightaway and the pace car is entering into turn 1. Oh, we got a bunch of takers on pit road. Got Garrett Maines, Matt D. Horton, and Ken Robnett. I know Matt D. Horton was involved in that previous incident. See who's going to win the race. Oh, we got a couple others. Justin Botello, Jared Edwards, Kenny Younts, Andrew Navarro. And Matt D. Horton's going to win the race off of pit road. I think it's taken Garrett Maines a little while, already getting to 50 seconds for his pit stop. Might have a lot of damage.
Yeah, I'll bet he's getting damage taken care of and saving that fast repair.
There we go. Kenny Younts goes off. Garrett Maines goes off. Waiting for Andrew Navarro. There goes Justin Botello. And there goes Andrew Navarro as we look back out to the field. Got Matthew T. Lee on the bottom, Christian Sanford on the top. Christian Sanford was last race's winner. He led only one lap, but it was the most important lap, the final one. He ended up getting the win. Garrett Maines second, Jason Maines third, Brandon Gagnon fourth, and Justin Botello fifth. So looking to try to get 2 in a row here at the season finale. So I believe this time by the lights on the pace car will go off. We will be going back green in that new iRacing pace car. Everybody right now is probably getting hype for the Bristol Dirt Race. Coming up, we got like the Truck and Xfinity tomorrow. The Cup race is Sunday. Definitely a lot of hype to that.
We got the dirt race at Albemarle Speedway tomorrow afternoon.
We got an open practice at Langley Speedway tomorrow afternoon.
I'm coming up there one of these weekends when you're racing and I'm not.
I don't know.
I might even bring some muffins.
The muffins.
What kind of muffins you want, Atlee? I got you.
Let's see. We'll do blueberry.
Meemaw makes blueberry. We gotta have something that I don't want to try to compete with Meemaw.
Okay. Chocolate chip muffins. I don't know.
Chocolate chip, you got it.
Looks like we're about to go back green here. Again, Matthew Cheeley on the bottom, Christian Sanford on the top. Here we go.
Are we starting 3 wide?
Maybe.
Oh, there we go.
That would
Maybe.
be cool.
Oh, we're only on the back stretch. We still got time. I don't know.
There's 3 lanes, so why not start the race 3 wide?
You might be onto something there, Atlee.
Oh, and Avery underscore fast 34 alt 1 says, "Oh no, not the muffins." I don't know about the muffins.
We need a poll. Blueberry muffins or chocolate chip muffins? Which one?
What muffins does everybody want? I do actually, speaking of polls, I got a Twitter question up where what surface should NASCAR race on next? Hashtag NASCAR on Jello Powder 2022. And if it rains, the track will turn into jello.
Oh, we got Sean Spinoza says chocolate chip.
There you go.
1 vote for chocolate chip. All right, it's time to go back to racing.
Yep, muffins aside, let's take a look at what's about to happen here. Again, Matthew T. Lee is starting on the bottom. Christian Sanford on the top here on this restart. See what happens. Green flag is back out here with 25 laps to go. Now 24 here at Talladega Superspeedway. Christian Sanford gets a good restart, but they stay side by side, him and Matthew T. Lee. Heading into turn 2 and onto the back straightaway. Matthew T. Lee able to get clear of the 28 now. And a good push from that 11 of Jason Maines.
And look who's third back on that outside line.
Garrett Maines.
Yes.
Oh, looks like they are trying to set something up. Him and Andrew Navarro got hooked up, and here they come on the outside. Let's see if they can work their way back up through the field after coming into the pits.
That outside line's got a nice little form to it right there with 6, 7 cars, trucks. That's enough.
For now, we might see them go 4 or 5 wide in the end, but we don't need to be doing that right now. We still got 23 laps to go. A lot of race left. Races are not going to be won with 23 laps left.
I don't know. Joe Wright tells me with 20 to go, it's go time.
I mean, it is. Oh, and there goes a car around as we say that.
Caution is out.
Yep, let's take a look at the wreckage replay. See exactly what happened there in the incident. Watch the 25. The car that I saw spinning around was the 43, but let's see. We were 3 wide, even though we were... I don't know who came up or who came down, but they met in the middle, and that sends the 25 around across the nose of the 10. He bumps into the 43.
Are those the same 2 trucks? I think they are.
Watch from the cockpit perspective. See what he saw. All of a sudden, he just starts spinning around and gets into the rear quarter panel of the 43. And as soon as you go around, you gotta slam on the brake. That's where all that's...
Yeah, I can't figure this one out. You know, the fast way here is to get in the line.
All right, so let me look a little bit closer to see. The best way to tell, I'm gonna watch the car next to him, which is, zoom back out. Who is that other car? Okay, that's the 10 machine. I do. All right, let's see what happens. So I'm going to watch from this perspective just because I want to see who came up. So it looks like the 25 got behind the 8, and he tried to go down below the 8, but then he just got into contact with the 10. Just a race and deal. We are doing some pace laps. Got a bunch of people on pit road. Got Ron Morris Jr. and Jared Edwards both on pit lane. Not a lot of action otherwise. We look up to the front of the pack.
Got a few shout outs here on Facebook. Cassie Williams. Let's Go Colin, number 17. Sean Spinoza, Go 83. Brandon Gagnon.
Okay.
Sean says those races this weekend are going to be interesting.
For sure.
And a vote for chocolate chip muffins.
Then we got Avery Fast 34 says, I go for bacon muffins. I mean, there's maple bacon donuts. There can be bacon muffins. I do not disagree.
That's an interesting idea.
Again, anybody want to cover the racetrack in Jello powder? That would be nice. NASCAR could go to sand, like the old Daytona Beach road course. Gravel, like Watkins Glen gravel. So many possibilities of what NASCAR can dump onto a racetrack next. Ice. Hot chocolate powder. Yep. Race boats. You can race boats on the hot chocolate for sure. We're about to go back green here. Christian Sanford on the bottom this time. Matthew T. Lee on the top. Let's see how those two, now that they're reversed on where they're starting, how that changes things. It's going to put Matthew T. Lee up there, up top with Jason Maines, and then Christian Sanford's going to be down there with Heath Snyder. Dusty Smith said NASCAR could try putting entertainment back on the track. That'd be cool. Yeah.
I don't know. We've had a lot of different winners this year.
That is true. It's good for the sport. We are again about to go back green here. See what happens. So far throughout this race, Matt, who you looking at as like a favorite potentially?
The 87.
87 Raymond Ridenour. Yep,
I like the position. I like where he's at. Keeping the truck clean.
Well, for sure. If you want to finish first, then you got to finish first.
To finish first, first one must finish.
Exactly.
Donnie Bartlett liked our stream. Thank you, Donnie.
We're about to go back with the racing action. I'm going to say Avery Fast 34 says, at least Martin Truex Jr. won. At least he did. He got the monkey off his back. Now he'll win the rest of the races, including at Bristol Dirt.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is back out here at Talladega Superspeedway. Getting a great jump on the restart was Christian Sanford, already getting clear of Matthew T. Lee. Now he's got a chance to decide, does he want to stay down or does he maybe want to move up to the top?
He's going to stay down.
Yep.
Well, they got a nice run coming, on the top.
Oh, looks like we see, was that Botello? No, that's John Garrett. And
Here we go.
who else is that? We see John Garrett and one other car go up to the top. Oh, no, that's Crystal King. The top. Garrett gets almost clear of Jason Maines. Here goes Colin Willems up there to the top.
I like it up there myself.
Christian Sanford moved up to the middle. That's now going to put Matthew T. Lee on the mod. Good night. That is not.
This is
Oh no.
This is not going to end well. There we go.
Oh no.
Caution is out.
No. Oh goodness. Okay. Well, that is not what the.
3 wide you can do. 4, that's a little much.
Well, we still have like we still got a lot of race left, honestly.
What are we on? Lap 13.
Lap 13, yeah, we still got a ton of race left, so. Looking for. Yep, it was up here with like Blake Hensley. Oh, we saw it up here, so Colin Willems. If I can find him, there it is. So it looks like he had some contact with Justin Botello, and he got it loose and goes right into the wall. And the 2 had nowheres to go. And then Colin Willems just stays up there. Go back, check that out one more time.
I see a lot of fast repairs coming up.
Yeah. Use them wisely, though. Check out what happened. Yeah, I mean, 4 wide's a terrible situation, so that was going to happen eventually. I bet the right side of that truck looks not nice, I guess you could say. We got some more pace laps here at Talladega Superspeedway. We got somebody on pit road. That's William H. Scott Jr.
There's a bunch coming in now. The 6, the 17.
Yeah, let's see who else. Shane Hensley, Colin Willems, Coriel Taylor, all drivers. Anthony Cronover, all drivers that were involved in that previous incident. Let's see how everything goes.
Oh, I'm seeing fast repairs. Oop. Yep, another one.
There goes 3. Shane Hensley.
55 came in, has some damage, did not use a fast repair.
Amanda on Facebook says, let's go Cronover, number 27. He right now is in 30th place. Still got a chance, though. Still got a chance. Again, do want to take this time to thank our sponsor, Fort Worth Screen Printing, for all that they've done this season. I am actually...
Who's in the 20 car? The 20 car's a Fort Worth car.
Yep, Justin Botello.
Yep.
And if you go to Fort Worth Screen Printing's website, you can see some of like the previous works. We got Madagascar, a musical adventure, a Dallas Cowboys shirt, Springo, protecting our people, Dallas Cowboys, why? I mean, I guess it's Fort Worth, but there's no need. Are you talkies enough?
Come on, Atman, that's America's team.
No, what?
I don't care. I don't watch football. I couldn't tell you.
I don't know.
But I hear that team from Alabama's pretty good every year.
The Alabama Crimson Tide. I don't know. People love SEC football. Tell us who's your favorite football or college football. My favorite sport's racing.
I'm with you, Atman.
Yep, let's go Anthony Cronover. Amanda says again on the chat. A little extra encouragement for that 55 machine. Donnie Bartlett says, how about them Cowboys? This is their year. They're going to win the Super Bowl this year.
Take your word for it.
That's what every football fan says for their team. This is our year.
Oh, we got another Cowboys fan, Andrew Hansley.
Goodness. Andrew Hansley.
Give it to him, Andrew.
I don't know. I like the weird team, the Baltimore Ravens. They're a hot mess. They're a hot mess. They don't know what their pride. Do they want to? I don't want to go deep into it just because this is a racing esports channel.
All right, so anyway, back to the track here. Where's that 87 car?
That
The truck.
87 of Raymond Rudin. No, he's an 8th.
I see he's on the inside.
That's where you want to be.
I like the outside.
I mean, you saw how dominant it was last green flag session.
If I have my choice, I want the outside.
I like it. I mean,
There's-
they've been more
there's
organized, but I mean, we saw it happen when we went 3 wide or 4 wide.
Well, I'm not suggesting that we need to do all that. but,
Right. I got you.
know, if we're too wide and I have my choice, I want the outside.
Well, here we go. Pace car takes that hard left onto pit road, or as Joe would say, skirt. You're about to go back green here. Here we go. Green flag is back out here
Green flag,
at
green
Talladega Superspeedway. Only got 14 laps left to decide this thing. And Christian Sanford gets another great restart. And that top 4 has just ran away from everybody else. We see Heath Snyder, John Garrett jumping up to the top. See what they can do up there. Yep, they just get a fantastic run off of exit of 2. And then they're going to go down. Can they get both? No, I'm glad John Garrett didn't risk it by going down there. That would have been not fun. Let's just say that.
We got a third line trying to form up.
Man. I mean, this is the season finale. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of hype for this race. People want to win the final race, especially some of the drivers that don't have any wins this season. Andrew Navarro's looking for a win this season. Raymond Rudin is looking for a win this season. We'll see. And we got a bunch of people. Brandon Gagnon's up there. Got the 97 of Brian Conover. Blaine Lee says, let's go 04. And he's 3 wide. There goes Brandon Gagnon in front of the 04. Moves down to the middle. Gonna try to climb down the ladder. Or the stairs. The bottom.
Wait, this is a gaggle of trucks here.
I don't know.
Doesn't it look like a moving parking lot?
A moving parking lot. Everything like it looks inflated for some reason. It looks like the bottom 2 lines is the balloon, and when everybody went up there, it just inflated tremendously.
I mean, this is pretty impressive that these guys and gals have held it together this long.
I mean, that is pretty impressive. If you went in just like a normal hosted session, they probably couldn't have done this. They would have been wrecking.
I just came out of one. I can attest to that. It wouldn't happen.
It wouldn't happen, but yep, very impressive. John Garrett, can he get clear of Brandon Gagnon? Ooh.
He's starting to take a peek.
Oh, there goes Brandon Gagnon to the bottom. Uh-oh, we're 4 wide, 3 wide.
Don't do it.
Oh, getting 4th. Oh,
I see
save it.
smoke.
Oh, I thought they
Oh,
were
there
going
we
to
go.
save it. No, no, no. Dang it. We were doing so well, too. I was so.
Speaking of the two's doing cartwheels.
Oh my gosh. Owen Weiss sent 50 stars. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, Owen.
You went above and beyond. Thank you. So I think let's take a look at where is Batello? There it is. All right. Oh, so he's already in the wall in this clip right here. But all right, let's take a gander. What happened? So we're 3 wide behind Jabo with the 87, the 71, and the 10. He moves down. There, Crystal King and Brandon Gagnon had something happen up there, and then that forced the 11 backwards and right into the nose. Hold up. I don't know. Let me just see. I'm gonna watch the 278's perspective.
Yeah, that 11 car looks like maybe just checked up.
Yeah, trying to avoid, and it all goes downhill from here. Where's this 2 car?
On the apron.
Oh, Andrew Navarro. Oh no, he's the 42.
Well, he's gonna end up
Garrett
on the apron,
Maines.
wherever he is.
Is it the orange one right here? Yep. Uh-oh. Yeah. No. That's why he saved his reset. No. There. Yep. I don't think all 4 tires are supposed to be in the air. All right, I gotta watch the. And I'm gonna watch it in real time too. Just because I want to see how fast everything happened for Garrett Maines. They're wrecking in front of him, and he just had nowheres to go.
Well, he almost kept clear of all of it too.
Woo! Oh my gosh! I don't know. I mean, if this was real life, I would have been scared out of my mind. The crowd would have probably been silent. The announcers would have been silent. But this is iRacing, so it's funny. Of course, it's not funny for Garrett Maines because that's gonna put him way behind. He's gonna have to use, or he might save his reset again, just because you never know what else is gonna happen. And this means
So you said that it was between Garrett and Matt Lee, right?
Yes.
Which one is in the lead?
Garrett Maines.
So Garrett is right now in 26th.
Ooh.
Matthew T. Lee is 7th. Or 2nd. If they finish like this, I think they're tied.
I don't know. It's gonna come down to the nitty gritty for those two.
I don't think it's going to finish like this.
Oh, I don't think so either. Garrett Maines is gonna try to make his way back up to the field, but still, Garrett Maines is stuck on pit road. He's been on there for 87 now, coming on 90 seconds.
Ooh, don't go a lap down.
Yep.
If I had to guess, he's getting as much damage fixed as he can.
Yep, before the leaders come back round.
And then when the pace car hits probably any minute now.
Let me actually go to the pit lane. So here they come. Garrett Maines is right there. There's that orange car on your screen. And here comes the pace car. He's got to go now.
He may have had to tow.
Oh, no.
If he had to tow,
Yeah.
he's a lap down.
Yep, there you go. 2 Machine goes a lap down. That could shake things up in the point standings.
Things that make you go,
Exactly. And we're about to go back green here with John Garrett starting on the bottom, Matthew T. Lee on the top. As the energy is starting to rise, as I can't see it just because the caution is up there, but how many laps are left?
This is lap 21, so 9. So there will be
Ooh.
8 left when we come back around.
It's go time.
And we're going green next time around, according to iRacing.
It's go time. If anybody was holding back, it's go time.
Now, the good news for Garrett Maines is that he will be the first car a lap down, so the next caution he can get a lucky dog.
Which I'm sure will have a caution. Another one.
But where's the field? Going into 3?
Yep.
And I don't see anything happening with that 2 truck.
Like what you did there, Avery Fast 34. The intensity is coming out now. That's why we named this broadcasting company Intensity Broadcasting, because of the word intensity. You look at the definition for the word intensity, the quality of being intense. And then intense is of extreme force, degree, or strength, highly concentrated, or having or showing strong feelings or opinions. And that's exactly what I'm feeling right now, strong feelings or opinions.
We're about to go green.
Here we go. Green flag is back out here with only 7 laps to go at Talladega Superspeedway. Points on the line. The race is on the line. What is going to happen here? Side by side for the lead as we are here in 1 and 2. John Garrett has the nose as we enter onto the back straightaway, but Matthew Teeley is right there. He's got Andrew Navarro behind him. Oh no, the 66! What in the world happened? That was in the front of the field. Half of the field got in that wreck. Goodness.
That'll shake things up.
That'll shake things up. No.
If I'm not mistaken, though, I think Matthew T. Lee got through it.
I'm pretty, yeah, he did. On Garrett. Alright, here's the replay. I guess it was, we saw maybe a little bit of bump drafting gone wrong between the 37 of Conover and the 66 of Garrett, and it just sends the 66 loose right up into Andrew Navarro and Crystal King. The 28, 97.
Looked like the 37 got pushed up into, is that the 66?
Man, a lot of drivers getting involved. That's gonna shake things up for sure. Avery Fast 34 says, I need to join these series because I don't hold back on sims. I mean, I normally don't hold back. Why would you hold back? Pushing the pusher. Yep, that's what he did. For sure. Avery, we gotta get you out here.
You don't push the pusher.
Don't push the pusher. That's been preached many times. You don't do that. That's bad.
Bad things happen.
Bad things happen, exactly. There goes John Garrett onto pit road.
Only 6 laps remaining. Probably have 4 to go when we go green.
Mm-hmm. Did Cronover come away unscathed? Let me answer your question. He did come away unscathed. He is at 55. Kellogg's car is looking squeaky clean at the moment.
Looks like Anthony is in 10th right now.
Yep. 11th. So
Let's look at some of tonight's big movers.
some of tonight's big movers. I like it. So far the
JRD.
biggest mover, and we can talk about that while we actually go through the field and look at some of the paint schemes. But the biggest movers, see, that's JR Deal in the 23. Started the race in 27th, has made his way all the way up to 4th. That's this guy right here in the Deal Bros Speed Shop car. See, second place is, oh, it's tied. Stephen J. Harper started the race in 31st. He is now in the 8th position. Man. So we got a lot of good big movers. We're going to look at some of the paint schemes. Oh, and Spencer Braxton says, should have driven a Busch Light truck. Yeah. We can shoulda, coulda, woulda, all we want. I mean, you have to drive the Busch Light truck. Either that or a dump truck. I mean, we announce races with a dump truck on the field. Isaiah Gillum looking at you. He's won 2 in a row in the iOS trucks in his dump truck, so I guess I can't say anything anymore.
Yeah, you can go ahead, App Man. You can still say it.
Oh no. The guild it live on forever. I'm just doing the Wreckage Replay just so everybody. The car on the right, that 2 car that just got into the wall, that is Isaiah Gill. That almost looks like the wreck that we just had, that previous caution.
Yeah, that's what happens when you gill it. When you spin the tires on the restart, and the whole field comes through you.
Oh, Spencer Braxton says, you can just combine the best of both worlds. A dump truck full of Busch Light.
Oh, I see a commercial coming with that.
Busch, take notes. Giving you, you're going to have the best commercial ever. It'll be on all platforms. Here we go. We're going to go back green here. Brandon Gagnon on the bottom. Matthew T on the top. What?
We're going to have 3 laps.
3 laps. So, a green, white checkered. Green, white checkered is what we're going to see here. Avery Fast 34 with the amazing idea. We got to say something to iRacing about making a dump truck pace car. Why the heck not? We got a truck pace car. Why
All right,
can't we
Atlee.
have-
I'm just saying. Garrett Maines is currently scored in 30th. Matthew T. Lee is currently leading.
True.
By my math, that's more than 25 positions.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. And he hasn't gone on the track. I think he's done for the day.
Green flag.
But
green
we've still
flag.
got these 3 laps to go.
The green flag is back out here at Talladega. It's go time, but looks like we're single file on the top 4. See if the rest of the field can catch back up. I know they can. They'll get back up there here on the back straight away. Top 3 are grouped together. Coming up to 2 to go. And then it'll be a true. Oh my gosh, we're 3 wide. Cars getting up into the wall.
Man, caution is out. Caution is out.
No.
Here comes the green-white checker.
Yep, there you go. You
How
asked
many
for it.
attempts? I asked for it?
No, 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 no. Oh no.
I say that because Josh is always busting me about how I want a green-white checker.
You like the green-white checkered? You like the green-white checkered. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at what happened. Watch that 55 of Anthony Cronover. Ooh. Let me just look here. So 76 looked like might have, or excuse me, the 27 might have held his line.
Yeah, I don't think Anthony saw
Yep.
the 20, was it 27?
27.
I think he was trying to follow the truck in front of him.
Dang. See Shane Hensley get into it. Here goes John Garrett.
Does Colin Willems get through there? No.
Nope, there he is. That 17 car.
And then they're just going to come right back up onto the track and boom.
A mess.
All right, so we're going to get 3 attempts. Do we need all 3 of them, Atlee? What do you think?
Do we need all 3 of them? That is, I don't know.
That's the next poll question, folks. Do we need all 3 green-white checkers?
No, it's a betting question. Over or under
2.
2. Yep. There you go.
Yeah, I agree. Anthony says he needs a spotter. He thought he was clear. Sometimes iRacing doesn't lags a little bit, especially at the super speedways. They'll tell you clear, and you move up or down, and you're not clear.
iRacing spotter is very unreliable.
Yeah, most of us will run crew chief or another add-on.
Even though I'm complaining with the iRacing spotter, I use him. He's my guy.
You don't use crew chief?
I need to get that. That will be good for iOS Arca.
Yeah, I would highly recommend getting crew chief. It's free. It works.
There's an ad, right? Crew chief, it's free. Matt Knights.
Hey now. Don't get me involved in a lawsuit.
On Wednesday nights, we talk about Pelican Snowball, so even though we're not sponsored, so it's fine.
I use them both. I have them both running in the background, but if one says something and the other contradicts it, I'm going with crew chief. But it's nice. Crew chief tells you how much fuel you've got left. There's a bunch of different things that it does for you that while
very nice.
While your eyes are focused, you don't have time to be searching the keyboard.
I mean, I hate doing that. I got my hands on the wheel. I mean, some guys have like a bunch of buttons and stuff to set everything up. Crazy.
It is pretty amazing. You start looking at some of these rigs and how much you can do and how much you can spend also. But that's a whole different discussion.
Well, the first thing is you gotta get like, for some people it's the PC. So Avery Fast 34 said he wants to get out here. Hey, you gotta build a PC. Your CPU, your motherboard.
Don't forget the RAM.
The RAM is very important. No, you like RAM, Matt.
Oh, hey, ever since I got up to 16 gigs, I don't have the old blinky blink anymore.
That's it. That's the magic number, 16 gigs.
Yeah, even though they say it'll run on 8, don't do it. Don't do it, folks.
Don't trust them.
Whatever iRacing says are the minimums, double it.
Yeah, PC building it's interesting.
All right, I'm seeing Brandon Gagnon being scored in first place right now.
Okay, he's going to pick the bottom.
Matthew T. Lee in second. Raymond Rittenauer in third. J.R. Deal moving up to fourth. From 27th to 4th.
Raymond.
All right, who is it, man?
Who is it? My pick?
Who's taking it?
I'm going to have to go with JR Deal just because he's on the top and he's the pusher, and he will just... And then coming to the final lap, he's just going to drop off behind Matthew T. Lee, leave him to dry, and just go right around him. JR Deal, 9 car. But, got your guy in third, eh, Matt?
I'm sticking with the 87.
Got Kieran Church and Dan Gallant saying, let's go Matt Lee all day. Let's see what happens. He's starting on the outside. He's in a good position.
It very well could happen.
Very well could happen. And remember, he's second in points, and Garrett Maines is in 30th, which, after the points are calculated, Matt Lee could win the race and win the championship. You never know. Friday night, people want the championship, people want money. And they'll do anything.
Lane Lee, thank you for liking the stream.
There we go, thank you.
Like us, high five, share. What are all the terms there, man?
Like, follow, and subscribe to Intensity Broadcasting on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, as we are on the road to 2,000 followers on Facebook and 1,000 still on Twitch and YouTube. That flowed very quickly. Ooh. But
Pace car is off.
I can say that in my sleep. Like, follow, and subscribe to Intensity Broadcasting on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. And make sure to also check us out on the Tweeter. We like the Tweeter.
Green flag is out.
Man, going green a little bit early is Matt Lee, and he jumps immediately to the bottom, hooks up with Brandon Gagnon. And the field is mostly single file, trying to save their cars for the end.
But there's no saving them now. This is it.
Very true. We see Raymond Rudenor go up to the top. We got another guy behind him. That's the 12 of Chris Whitaker coming to the final lap.
They're wrecking in turn 3.
Come on! We were going to make it to the final.
Caution is out. Caution is out.
There it is.
There you go.
Here comes number 2. Boy, what was that? Turn 3 they wrecked?
Mm-hmm.
Now I believe this series is similar to the rest, where if they take the white flag, that's it.
That's it. That is very right. Here's John Ernst. What happened? Uh-oh. 3 wide is never a good idea. Let's take a look.
You can do 3 wide here.
I mean, I guess he maybe thought he was clear and just he got into the nose of the 26. 71 goes around. Gosh. Oh, 26. And the 66 get in it in front. Man. We're going to green-white checkered number 2.
I wonder what Matt Lee is thinking. Is he sitting there thinking, how many times have I got to win this?
I don't know. I mean, points are... It's looking very tricky. I don't know.
All right, one more time around. I can see we got some takers coming down the pit road.
Okay.
I mean, if you got a fast repair and you're halfway back, you might as well use it.
Exactly. It could help you in the long run.
It's like timeouts in football. Can't take them with you.
That CG truck of Matt Lee sure does look good out front. Yep. CGE, Missoni, setup shot. Yeah, yeah, it does. And with the stay strong, Pete Polini. Now, the race admin, Ian Martin, said that it will take him 10 minutes Max after the race to calculate points and then get them to us. So after the race is over, it'll be a little while before we actually get the final point standing. So we might do the finishing results, the burnout, and then do the driver interviews, and then we'll do the champion interview after we figure out who the points is. So just stay with us after the race if you want to hear who the champion is, especially for the CGE guys who are rooting for Matt Lee and the Garrett Maines fans out there, because it's going to come down to those two. Everybody else is going to finish somewhere else. The two drivers that have the chance for the championship are Garrett Maines and Matthew Tooley.
Is there a payout for this league, Atman?
There is a payout for this league, but the numbers that I have are for a max field of 45 cars. I do know that whichever driver has the lowest incident count gets $70, so that's why it's very important to keep the car clean. And right now, there's not a lot of cars with the clean.
Well, the reason I ask is there could be implications for like second and third too.
True. But I think Matthew Teeley is the cleanest car on the track, I think. He hasn't gone in.
Yeah, there's only been that one wreck up at the front, and he got through it.
The top 10 overall, all of them are looking pretty snazzy at the moment.
Looks like we're going one more time.
Yeah, pace laps are, I mean, it gives the pace car driver some time to shine. And that is something else that iRacing needs to add, where somebody can drive the pace car and control the pace car, like the admin can. That would be very nice. I mean, there's a lot of things that iRacing can do, but I mean...
Careful, some of us have low-end computers.
That is true. Careful how much you add to it. Look at all those campers coming here to Talladega. And I've heard the Talladega infield is notorious for interesting stuff happening in the infield. So we got Brandon Gagnon on the bottom, Matthew Teeley on the top.
Are we going to finish on this one, or are we going to the third?
I don't know. Let us know in the chat. What do you think? I say we're going to the third after what I've seen. But I don't know. What does everybody else think? I could be wrong.
Well, you got about 10 cars that just went in and took their fast repair, and they're all in the back.
It's true. Yep.
New tires, new trucks.
Avery Fast 34 says going to the third. I agree with you. I don't know. They could surprise me. In the words of Sean Spinoza, anything is possible in racing in general.
And there goes the pace car.
Here we go. We're about to see some white knuckle racing here at Talladega. And there goes Matthew Teeley. Another early start, moves immediately down to the bottom as we are now 3 laps to go here in this green-white checkered.
I'm surprised they're all lining up on the bottom.
For now. I mean, we saw it last. 12 cars blinking, and he's in 4th. Maybe. I thought 8 gigabytes, not 16. Remember, 16 gigabytes. Here he goes up to the top. He's got the 9 of JR Deal behind him. Crystal King is up there. Raymond Riddenor hops up to the high side. All right, cross the line without there being a wreck. Come on, we're 3 wide. There goes JR Deal up to the top. There we go.
Uh-oh.
Nope.
They're going to stay green?
Good. Oh, we got cars flipping, but that does not matter. Looking up at the front, if Matthew T. Lee can win this, it's going to definitely help him in the points, considering that Garrett Maines is going to finish the race in 30th. Got a bunch of drivers going high. Ooh. The suspense. Oh! Contact! So it's only those 3 cars right here. It's only Matthew T. Lee, Brandon Gagnon, and Stephen J. Harper. What is going to happen between these 3? Oh, there goes Stephen J. Harper to the top. They got an entire trioval to figure things out. Matthew T. Lee gets the win.
Pretty impressive.
There you go. You're a winner. Man, that's going to help him so much in points. That is going to help him. Wow, 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 wow. Matthew T. Lee gets first. Brandon Gagnon second. Stephen J. Harper third.
And that man, Stephen Harper, starts 31st. Finishes 3rd.
Yep, he's the biggest mover of the race.
There ought to be something for that.
Now, we did actually have a prize pool last week for the biggest mover, but it was just a one-time donation, so we don't have that this race. But he might have the cleanest car. You never know. I'm pretty sure Matthew T. Lee does. Yep, congratulations.
Well, when everyone else is behind you the whole race, it's easy to keep the car clean. Might have a couple dents in that rear bumper.
But will it be enough for X?
Nah, I don't think he
Ready
cares.
to burn it down, maybe. There you go. There we go. Nice burnout. Nice burnout. Woo! He's been practicing, for sure. On the centripetal circuit, that's where you got to do it. It's free.
Free, free, free.
There you go. This is the burnout that never ends. Man, really celebrating it. Woo! Race winner, potential champion. Wow. Let's take a look at our finishing results while we wait for the points to get calculated. Matthew T. Lee takes home the victory. Brandon Gagnon second. Stephen J. Harper third. William H. Scott Jr. fourth. And then rounding out your top 5, Matthew G. Baker finishes 5th. Sixth at the 11 machine of Jason Maine. 7th, Christian Sanford 8th. Andrew Navarro 9th. And then rounding out your top 10, Raymond Riddenor the 2nd. Ron Morse Jr. finishes 11th. J.R. Deal 12th. Mr. Conover finishes 13th. Sherwinski, the 73, finishes 14th. And Anthony Cronover rounds out your top 15. Joshua Abbey, 16th. Whitaker, 17th. Matt D. Horton finishes the race in 18th. 19th was Crystal King. And then rounding out your top 20, Heath Snyder. Ken Robnett finishes 21st with Rick Cole 22nd. And that 007, Tyler Gentry, finishes 23rd. William Ganem 24th. And then rounding out your top 25, John Garrett. Justin Matello 26th. Shane Hensley 27th. Colin Williams 28th. Got Jared Edwards finishing the race in 29th. 30th was Garrett Maines. 31st was Corey Taylor. 32nd, Kenny Younts. And then 33rd, Justin Yee. We're going to take a quick break as we wait for some of the drivers to get into the booth and the points to get calculated. right, so while we wait for the points to get calculated, let's go ahead and bring in our top 3. Starting off, we got Stephen J. Harper. Hey, Stephen, this is Atlee and Matt in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do. How are y'all?
Awesome. You had a crazy race. Started the race in 31st and made your way all the way up to 3rd. You were there in the end. We saw you try to work that outside, but you couldn't quite get by the 83 and the 04. But, I mean, from your perspective, give us a little rundown of what happened here at Talladega.
I got caught up earlier in a little accident, so I had to start at the back and just work my way, and I was determined I was going to stay on the inside, and it was going to take a mean fella to move me.
Yeah, Stephen, we're keeping an eye on you, working your way up there. Looks like you were just holding your line, staying out of trouble. Anything you think you could have done maybe a little differently?
If I could have had some help, probably could have got a run a little early on the outside, but I had a run coming off the tri-oval, so I just pulled beside him, just hoping for the best. Got lucky, really.
Yeah, we saw a bunch of cars get eliminated in that last wreck, which just left y'all 3, so you couldn't get a run there. But still awesome 3rd place finish. Any shout-outs, family members, sponsors you want to thank before I let you go?
Yeah, I'd like to say hello to Marshall watching at home. Hope it entertains you.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on the 3rd place finish, and hopefully we will see another good performance next season.
Thank you. You guys have a good one.
Go ahead and pull in 2nd place finisher, Brandon Gagnon. Hey, Brandon, this is Atlee and Matt in the broadcast booth. Got a copy?
Copy, Atlee. How you doing, bud?
Awesome. So started the race in 7th, and you were up there for a lot of the race. You were pushing Matt for majority of the race, and you were there in the end. You just stuck it behind Matt and crossed the finish line 1-2. So I mean, from your point of view, what happened here at Talladega?
A lot of wrecks going on behind us. Luckily, they wrecked on the last lap, and I was a part of it, but it didn't turn me. And Matt had been calling me out on when he was going to go, so I figured he's in it for a championship. Yes, there's money on the line, but the least I can do is stick my bumper to a guy and push him to a championship and not be the guy to cause anything else.
No, that's right. We were looking to see if you were going to pull out there at the towards the end, and you just, like you said, gave him the bumper and pushed him over the edge.
Well, I'm all about, if you're going to help me, I'm going to help you. One position's one position. A win's a win, which everybody wants. Money's money, which everybody wants. But if you got somebody that's truly willing to work with you in a race like this, and there's a lot of chaos going on behind you, why not just stick the bumper to the guy and push him and just have a good one too?
Yeah, and that's something that as you guys move forward, I'm sure he's going to remember.
Absolutely, or I hope so. I hope so.
You would hope, right?
You would hope. I mean, there's a saying, race car drivers have the memory of an elephant, whether good or bad. But congratulations on the 2nd place finish. I mean, is there any shout outs, maybe family members, sponsors you want to thank before I let you go?
Oh, absolutely. Studio Displays for always being on board. Reaper Speed Lab's been great as well. Efton 21 Sports on Instagram. Chris Ferguson, Tyler Wicks, everybody involved. It's just good to have a lot of people on board, and glad to have a good finish. You guys with the broadcast, as always, Atlee, everybody involved. A 10 out of 10, man. It was awesome.
Thank you for that. Well, congratulations on 2nd place, and hopefully we'll see some more great performances next season.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Go ahead and get in our winner, Matthew T. Lee. Hey, Matthew, this is Atlee and Matt in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you guys. How's it going?
So you started the race in 6th, and you were up there in the front all race, tried working it on the bottom, working it in the middle, and finally we saw a lot of drivers wreck behind you, and nobody could seem to get a good run. We saw Stephen J. Harper go up, he couldn't get by you, and Brandon Gagnon stayed behind and pushed you across the finish line. So, I mean, just give us a little rundown of what happened from your perspective here at Talladega Superspeedway.
Yeah, it was a pretty crazy race. Uh, it's pretty unfortunate. A lot of my teammates got taken out early. I was kind of stuck up front there all by myself, and Brandon managed to get up there in front of me. And I noticed he picked up some damage here from that big wreck that took out most of the field and stuff. So, uh, kind of just tried to team up with a buddy, and you know, kind of rest is history.
Matthew, let me ask you, those last couple of green-white checkers there, were you thinking to yourself, how many times have I got to win this race?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we got a couple good starts there, and each time it was like textbook perfect that I got out there, and it was really up to Ray, whether he was going to get a good jump behind Brandon and keep Brandon up beside me or not, and I was kind of expecting it, considering kind of pulled the same move three restarts in a row there, so just really got to be thank Brandon and stuff for working with me at the end there. It's kind of the name of the game with these plate races.
Now, I gotta ask, when you saw Garrett Maines got in that little incident and fell all the way to 30th, did you think that you might have had the championship?
Not really. I mean, Garrett's had a lot of really good finishes in the series this season, so I didn't. I was trying to remember, and like we kind of tried to figure out at the beginning of the night where we all stood. And he earned it. He's definitely run these really well. I had a couple bad races and kind of took myself out of it. Kind of one more good race there instead of being wrecked out. We'd have been there for it, but it is what it is.
For sure. Well, congratulations on the win. And is there any like sponsors, shout outs, family members you want to shout out before we let you go?
Well, obviously, I got to thank all the guys at CGE, uh, GTR Simulators, Shenandoah Shine, Maconi Setup Shop. They just come on recently. Martin Sports. Anybody looking for some t-shirts or anything like that, check out Martin Sports. Brandon for working with me. Garrett, awesome season. Learned a lot from him and really thankful to be working with him. You guys for the broadcast all year. It's been a lot of fun to go back and watch these, and Ian for putting this on.
Yep, it's been awesome to watch for the entire season, and it was definitely fun to watch you, whether you were pushing or getting pushed. You did an awesome job this season, and congratulations on the win tonight.
Appreciate it, guys.
Now, I do want to announce that Garrett Maines wins the point standings by 14 points over Matthew T. Lee. So, season champion is Garrett Maines. Let's go ahead and get him into the booth. Hey, Garrett, this is Atlee and Matt in the broadcast booth. You got a copy? Awesome. Well, you started off this race up front in third, and you were up there in the beginning. We just saw a little incident that ended up knocking you out, and you stayed in the pits for the rest of the race. But I mean, from your point of view, I didn't get it entirely. I mean, what happened here in that little incident that ended up getting you out of the race?
Actually pretty upset about that one. I basically had the incident missed. I had very, very light damage from it, and someone was unhappy with something else that happened on the track with my dad, which wasn't my dad's fault, and that got taken out on me. So I'll remember that one, but it's not, honestly utterly ridiculous. Just lucky to be where I was in the points, and congrats to Matt. Really happy, for him to get the win tonight, and big thanks to him all season long, being able to push me to to so many of our good finishes there. Just made a huge difference throughout the season. And thank you to Andrew and Curtis as well throughout the season. Big help.
Well, awesome. He had a fantastic season. Ended up getting 2 wins to finish off the season. So, awesome season. And hopefully we'll see another good season performance next season. Is there any shout-outs or family members or sponsors you want to thank before we let you go?
Yeah, I got to thank OfferPad, Lennox, Smithfield, ComServe, Snap Mobile, Swag, everybody over at Elliott Sadler Esports for all their support throughout the Coke season. Hopefully we can turn around our season. We continue with the role we've been on, and we're going to Auto Club this week. Feel comfortable with the car, and hopefully we have good speed, and we can go get it done there.
Good luck in the Coke Series, and good luck next season, and hopefully we'll see some more awesome racing from you. Have a great rest of your night.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, that is going to wrap it up for the season finale of the iSSL Superspeedway Series. We had fun this season, and it was a great ride. Had a lot of great racing with Garrett, whether it was Garrett Baines winning, Matthew T. Lee, Justin Patello, or some other winners. I mean, it was just an overall awesome season. I want to thank everyone for tuning in to watch all of these races here on Intensity Broadcasting with the iSSL Superspeedway Series. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe to Intensity Broadcasting on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, as it would be greatly appreciated. We are on the road to 2,000 followers on Facebook and 1,000 on Twitch and YouTube, so make sure to do that. And also check us out on Twitter. We're on the road to 50 followers on there, so make sure to check us out on there as well. And I'm Atlee Atman-Luis, and on behalf of the whole Intensity Broadcasting team, thank you so much for watching, and please join us next time. Over and out.